Yeah, well, okay then. Doesn't matter. I still got the result I wanted. So
Okay.
I'm a little disappointed,
So with
disappointed in the tournament overall. I feel like this was set up for one host to fail while the other one to do better. But you know, there'll be better days.
listen,
Uh,
if you
I'll
want
I'll
you
learn to come back stronger. So we'll see how this goes. Might just pick a
if
whole
you
bunch of
want
Luffy stuff next time.
if you want, you can run the bracket next time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Herbal Synergies, the shop. I'm your host, Sinji. My co-host with me, Bay.
What up?
And special guest, I'll call him by his Discord name, Lord Infamous.
What up, guys?
You might recognize him. Don't know. Let's see how many loyal listeners we got. We're currently one's on the podcast, so that's already one listen gone. Fucking
Hey,
hell. But promised you guys something special for the 30th episode, and here it is. 16 of our hand personally picked characters from different shows. Limit 2 people per show. Going at it, randomized in a tournament. We got in bracket 1, Naofumi from Shield Hero. Anos from Misfit of Demon King. Bracket 2, Valkyrie from Cautious Hero. Guts from Berserk. Bracket 3, Mob from Mob's Taiko 100. Rimuru from The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Next up, Bam from Tower of God. Megumi from Jujutsu Kaisen. Next up, Seiya from Cautious Hero. Iwa from Hero Killer. Then we got God Mori from God of High School, coming to an end soon. Last fight, good read. John from Unordinary, also good read. Ainz from Overlord. Sung Jin Woo from Solo Leveling. Archer from Fate Stay Night Unlimited, I believe that's the name of that particular series. And Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen.
mm,
How you guys feeling about this list after we came up with it?
Well, considering some people removed some people, I guess I feel all right. But I feel like some of it, it ain't too fair in some people's picked. But
some of these brackets are getting knocked off quick.
yes,
Listen, someone had to be removed due to the unfair and ungodly people other people picked.
nah, she could have stayed on here. You just chose not to.
She couldn't. She couldn't have. Listen, name
Hmm.
one person on this list she could beat.
She could have beat Megami.
Should probably be guts.
You think so?
Definitely
That
could
would take
beat
a lot of
Luffy if
luck.
Yeah.
he's on here.
Listen, you gotta stop coming for my boy Luffy, bro.
Uh,
it is every time, bro.
I don't know. Now for me might have been a good one. I could see those two being a good matchup because they're pretty much the same.
Yeah,
Well,
Malphite's got his hands full at the moment.
he
And,
can attack. He can do a lot of attacks though.
he
I'm
can.
saying like they're pretty much the same thing. So that's
But
what I mean.
Maple is super OP though.
Maple
Yeah.
has the biggest plot armor I've seen in fucking anything.
You mean you seen his last episode of One Piece?
I haven't seen an episode of One Piece in forever.
Yeah, say since your last episode of One Piece.
Whatever. Uh, rules of the tournament. For people who don't know, including us, characters in each bracket, we're basically going to be explaining each person's abilities as we go to the best we can, and explain why they should win. And then we're going to take a vote. Of course, majority rules with 3 people, and that's how we're going to That's how we're going to progress. So, anything anyone would like to say before we get right in there?
So if we want to forfeit a match, do we have to explain?
I feel like you should give some background for the characters. Just don't disrespect them like that.
Yeah,
They made it to the tournament, and you got to give them a little
Well, I
something.
mean, I'm gonna still explain, but I know one of these are
a
that
wash.
boy did. So
It's a
it's like,
wash. Yeah. No, we can explain it. It's just and I feel so bad for one of my picks.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, are we doing these characters as like we understand them now, or like for their potential? Because some of these characters, they still have
This is
life left.
this is peak moment or the strongest they currently are. Whether they've had the peak and have been declining, but like I haven't seen all
I,
these, but I imagine all these
I,
characters are as strong as they've ever been.
I mean, I don't know. We're only
Mm,
halfway through Gojo season. Uh,
well, let's explain that. Let's explain where they're at in the story.
because I know Bam's gonna be a whole lot stronger. I ain't
Yo,
been there
Yeah.
yet,
you ain't there yet
so
though. All right,
that's
so
what I'm saying.
for the sake of
Because
these
to me, Bam might
matchups,
not be too good, but
for the sake of these matchups, all right, so like now for me probably uses magic and Ainz probably uses MP. Um, Sun uses MP. Gojo uses curse energy. We're gonna consider all that the same type of energy. We're just pretending they're from like different countries and call it different things for the sake of these matchups. And then yeah, we'll explain. Cause geez, man, some of these some of these matchups are unfair.
Yeah.
The poor first round.
yeah.
Throw in the towel.
I felt like you could have took the the top person of each bracket and the bottom person of each bracket and just made separate tournaments and like probably would have had a more fair thing going on.
Or we could have did it where we had like they do in the basketball one matched up 1-1 and a 4-4 or whatever the big ones.
Or like a loser's bracket. Is what you're talking about?
Losers.
No, I'm talking about like how NCAA does. They have the four big favorites,
Oh yeah.
and then they just could have did it like that.
But I do think a loser bracket would be dope if we get to that. Because some of these niggas are so normal, it's not. It ain't fair.
It's not. It's not. There's two people on here that are just broken, and you can't touch one. But I got something for somebody if he makes it through. I don't know. We'll see how that matches up. Without further delay, let's get into it. Round 1, match 1. Now for me versus Anos. I don't I love Now for me, bro. I love Shield Hero. I don't think he got anything to do. I don't think.
No. My thing is, even in the show, he put up what 3 of his strongest shields versus an attack, and they still got through that bitch.
Bruh.
Anos is a demon lord.
He is the demon lord, demon king, the highest demon, who is reincarnated because he wanted peace. This man is so fucking OP, and he's not even in his prime.
How long does he sleep? A few thousand years or something like that?
I think it was a couple thousand years, yeah. And then like the hero that he made the deal with got tired of the world because like humans started fighting other humans or some shit like that. But like, it's hard to explain Anos' power because his power is just literally anything you can think of. He can do all types of magic. He can reincarnate. Apparently, he can deconstruct a spell and reconstruct. Like he's fucking OP. Poor Now for me, he just has his shield and like the cursed version of his shield.
He has a lot of bad luck too.
And a lot of fucking bad luck. Honestly, all it's gonna take to beat Now for me is a girl with bad intentions.
What's that whole name?
Bitch now.
Malty.
It's Lady Bitch.
Is it Malty? Yeah, Lady Bitch. Malty.
Irby, have you touched Misfit of the Demon King?
I have not.
It's not a fair matchup. I'm just letting you know
But
now.
to explain one thing, I think you seen it, Irby. With Anos, it was one battle he had. He was fighting one dude 1-on-1, and basically he just like
The
The
heartbeat.
dude listens to his heartbeat and he
The
Oh,
died.
that one. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anos. Yeah. Now for you done. Next matchup.
Yeah. This man, he literally just kept killing him and bringing him back until he fucking gave up.
Yeah. All right. Next matchup.
Yeah,
I think it's unanimous.
All right. Okay. Hold on. Let's hit the start button on this and how do I?
Just I guess you just report the scores. Just give now Anos a 1.
Yep. There we go.
You no,
Oh
you
shit.
just yeah, you did it wrong.
Whoopsies. All right, let's discuss the next one while I'm fixing this. Valkyrie from Cautious Hero versus Guts from Berserk.
Yeah, so
I don't know much about
I don't know.
Guts.
Yeah, but I do know Valkyrie. She's a pretty strong deity. She can't die because her soul is offloaded elsewhere. But um, if you did know that was her weakness and you got in there, then I guess she could die. But she's pretty strong. She has a gate that could crush people, which is her strongest attack.
It's like the ultimate sacrifice or some shit like that, which she
Yeah,
can use because she can't die.
yeah. So that's her strongest attack. Don't other than that, don't know too much about her. I know she's a crazy kind of character, fiery. She likes to fight and paint, the usual.
Yeah, she's pretty dope.
All right,
Yeah.
I need you to explain Guts for me, Pete.
All right, so my people are about to be 0 and 2. Guts grew up as Savage. So basically, he's with like these missionary people, and they go around killing everybody. Guts was trained to be a killer. He's no like deity or god or anything. He just was strong from the start, like supernatural strength, supernatural dexterity, all that stuff. His main weapon is his big ass sword, 7 feet long. I think
That's
it's
something I
about
know.
like
Does it kind of look like Cloud Sword from Final Fantasy?
yes. So yeah, similar to that. Apparently he's about 7 feet. Um,
About my height.
the only the only advantage I would say he has in a fight is the berserk armor. Um, and what it sounds like is what it is. It makes you go berserk, lose all your senses, but you gain godlike strength, speed, stuff like that. But he loses all his senses. That does not mean he can kill a deity. He has died. He has almost died plenty of times fighting regular demons. So in this battle, I would say I would go Valkyrie.
I agree.
I'm swayed. I hear no, I'm not. I'm lying. Valkyrie
So
is
motherfucker, even if you were two to one.
yeah, regular demon. I'm like, ooh. If you would have said a
Yeah.
demon lord, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, I just didn't I don't foresee him finding any way to get
Well,
around that.
again, the series ain't finished, and at the moment, he's hunting down like the demon lord type people.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Some of these might not be to their fullest potential yet. So
That's all right. We have plenty of these tournaments to come in the future. Next up, we have I actually this was probably the most interesting match I saw when this bracket generated. Mob and Rimuru.
yeah. So Mob, he's a psychic. He's pretty strong. His power kind of works on.
His anger.
It's kind of similar to Dragon Ball Z, where he gets angry, and like he's generally like a nice boy, and when people like they're mean to him or and stuff of like that nature, he starts getting like rage because they go like his rage level is like 1 to 100%. In a normal case. So but yeah, he used psychic abilities. He can float stuff, crush stuff, exercise demons. What else did he do?
He can grow broccoli.
That was that was energy from that other guy though. I'm not I'm not too sure what I don't think he can shoot stuff out his hands or anything. I can't remember.
He can. He
Yeah.
can.
Okay. Yeah, he could
He can
shoot stuff.
manipulate stuff.
Yeah, he and then Rimuru.
Bro, Mob in
Yeah.
no sense is weak, but Rimuru is an isekai character and is fucking OP. He,
Yeah, if it was Rimuru as just a regular slime, I might give it to Mob, but
cause it's not
uh
it's not even every fight on here is not one person against Rimuru. It's one person against Rimuru and the Great Raphael now.
yeah, because it's
Hmm.
that's what I'm saying. If it's just Rimuru by himself, then he might not be as good as the others. But
But I think Mob ain't that smart either. Like he doesn't go in with a strategy. Like he just get mad and
Yeah,
do his thing and destroy
he just
everything.
rages.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, his I do like how like he has like different levels of like rage over 100%. Like the first one, his hair kind of floats, and the other one like it floats up. I'm like, okay, this must be Rage Super Saiyan 2.
Kaioken, the first one.
Right.
Yeah, so I did notice that, and then his eyes changed a little bit. So I was like, okay, but
Yeah, where Mob has to get mad to get like powerful. Rimu is like very calm and collected, and he has way Rimu has way too much. I think it's gonna come down to like what they have in their arsenal, and Rimu just has way too many tricks at his disposal.
yeah,
Yeah.
He'll completely overwhelm Mob.
yeah, and he's a demon lord now, so
Yeah, and he's a demon lord now. Shit's about to go down in that time.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
yeah, so I
I
might give Mob a pity vote here and give him one. Since
Nah.
both of these are my picks, somehow happened this way.
yeah.
I'm gonna get a Rimuru.
On a side note, we all agree Rimu, right?
Yes.
On a side note, that last episode of Slime, I love how like, fucking,
Oh, I ain't look at it yet.
no, not the one that. Oh, okay, all right, but I'm not really going into it.
Mm-hmm. That's what you say.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not
Well,
going into it. I love how you were like, yo, they put the opening right away. You know, shit's about to get lit, and then it was just
hell
like,
yeah.
I mean, I did enjoy the episode. I did. It was just like I knew what you meant when you said, all right, it wasn't that much. It wasn't what you were. It wasn't what I was expecting from like a straight intro.
Nigga, that shit, I'm like, all right, they about to start shit off right. Everybody about to start fighting. Talk scene. I'm like, come on, dog. Everybody waiting for the fight. I think that's gonna happen next episode.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, okay. Bam from Tower of God and Megumi from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Uh,
Irby, I don't know how you feel about this. Actually, Pete, I don't know how you feel about this, but I think hands down, Bam. No questions asked. Like, just throw the fucking match away. Bam.
Well, I feel like it all depends. I'm not sure Bam's at this stage of my reading. I'm not sure his hand to hand combat's too good. I actually did read an article about this, and they did say Megami had the edge in hand to hand combat. So
There was an article with Megumi and Bam.
yeah, because I did some research. I was doing some
oh
research,
wow.
and it was like 10 characters that could beat Bam and 5 that can or something. I don't have the article, but like Megami's hand to hand combat's a little better than Bam's. So if you can, because most of Bam's weaknesses are people that get up close with him
So,
and get it.
all I
Get
have
Not
to
in his
anymore.
say,
face.
all I have to say about spoiling that is that's no longer a weakness.
Yeah.
Well, we said as presently constructed in my readings, it's a weakness. So that's what I'm basing it off of.
I can't even defend Bam too much to you, Irby, because I don't want to spoil his potential for you, but what I've already seen from him. But my vote is definitely Bam.
So put it this way, Irby. At one point, Bam developed a skill for like unlimited energy.
Unlimited energy. That man can power North America.
And True Megami has his partial domain expansion, but Bam can fly, so
I don't know if it's partial domain. I think Megami can create a whole domain.
you think? I've never seen him create a whole domain, just a shadow on the floor.
No, he created a domain to fight that one demon at the end, like season one.
Yeah.
And then he created a domain within the domain to get into that other domain where they're fighting the other last episode.
Yeah, he said it wasn't complete. It was the Shadow Garden.
Yeah, but it's still a domain to get into there.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I'm gonna vote Megami because y'all two gonna vote Bam anyway, so it don't matter.
Listen,
It's only fair.
It's
only fair. You will see.
He's starting to enjoy Tower. He's started like finally getting into the groove of it.
It only took 400 episodes.
And you got like 1,000 more to go, baby. Let's go.
It's still better than One Piece though, so I can't.
I do want to shout out. I want to shout out Irby for calling Tokyo Revengers by its name. It took a while. I kept telling these dudes it's good.
Bro, I'm hooked.
You know, you gotta get over it. You gotta get over it. And
hands down, hands down, one of my favorite fucking stories in anime.
It only gets crazier, bro. Each episode.
Like top fucking 5 storytelling. It is not a debate in my head with anime. It's just like it is just like every episode makes me want the next one. And I would read it, but damn it, Irby would kill me.
Yeah, I ain't it's not like I gotta look at it. I don't have to look at it every episode, but you know, I'm like, okay, next one comes out in a week. I'll see it in a week.
No, I think I personally really like it because like
you like violence and beating up people.
I was gonna say I like Weak Hero, and like to me that's like
exactly.
an animated version of Weak Hero.
It's better, I think.
Yes, better, yeah, but
like it has a plot.
There's more.
Weak Hero, just whooping niggas' asses.
Yeah, you say, oh, let me beat up this nerd for no reason at all. Okay, well, dang. At least they fighting because they part of a gang, and that's what they do in the gangs, you know. Trying to establish, yeah.
I love it so much. Fuck. Now I got to. I think I don't have to explain Seiya because you guys both watch Cautious Hero, but I have to explain Iwa's abilities. But like, Seiya versus Iwa. Now we know Seiya.
I'm voting Iwa because I don't think Seiya's gonna fight until he trains. So. Yeah.
Can I at least explain her ability?
No, there's no need.
He's
not gonna fight this round.
No, someone's got to explain Seiya, and I'll explain Iwa. Someone explain Seiya.
Seiya's he's a hero from a world, has nice stats, but his thing is he won't fight unless he feels like he's completely prepared for the fight. Or what's his catchphrase? Utterly prepared, or
I'm fully prepared.
Yeah, fully prepared. Yeah, some along those lines. So he won't fight until he's either trained, like he ran away from the one demon lord, which he could have slaughtered off the bat, but he's like, oh, she probably has an ace up her sleeve or something. So I'm gonna run away and train some more until I can fully beat her.
Yo, in the middle of a battle, this man left to train for 10 minutes.
Yes.
He's like, 10 minutes here. It's like 2 seconds there. I got 10 minutes to train. It's like, what? What are you going to accomplish in 10 minutes? Dude.
You could do a lot in 10 minutes.
He did a lot.
To compare it to like being in an MMO and you go on in your first field, you know, level 1 slimes and wolves and shit. But you're like, shit, I can't go out there till I'm level 50. You know damn well, you know, after like level 5 you can kill him, but level 50 is like overkill. That's him. Yeah, he wants to make sure he can put you ass in the ground.
He's
multiple times,
he's the equivalent to literally discovering the whole map and doing all the side missions before you go to the first boss.
twice.
He's worse
Twice.
though. I would say because he's overkill central because he roasted a slime after it's been killed, and I'm like, really?
Burned it, hellfire, whatever else he did, meteor
Yeah.
strike. I don't know.
Burnt down a church. He's like, he got a scratch. It was like, I started at 1300,000 XP. Now I'm at 12,198 XP.
I am
That
like,
shit made me laugh so
I'm not
much.
going to fight.
it sucks because it doesn't seem like it seems like a one shot anime. Like there won't be a sequel to it, but like at the end you see the
Definitely
extra.
season 2 though.
You see like the extra cautious. He's overly cautious because then you find out at the end. Spoiler alert, Irby, you finished it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, spoiler alert. At the end, that like him and what's the girl's name? The blonde.
Restart.
Restarte, something like that.
Yeah.
You find out like they were lovers in a past life, and like she became a god, and like he reincarnated, and he's overly cautious because like they died in the past, and now like she gets a third chance with him, and he's extra cautious. I was like, bruh, I don't think I could picture him being more cautious. But Iwa from Hero Killer, her ability is she can temporarily use other people's abilities, and if she kills them, she can permanently use other people's abilities. And she's basically trained her whole life so that her body can like she's athletic, she's flexible, she's nimble, like she's trained in combat her whole fucking life. So basically anything Seiya can do, I think if she touches him, she can do.
So she'll become overly cautious. Okay, throw this one out the window.
They both just sitting there.
Yes.
They're never actually ready for each other because they keep getting stronger, so it's just a stalemate.
Right.
The
Yeah.
person in the next match just automatically goes to the semifinals. I'll leave it
Yeah.
at that. Don't fucking play with me. We'll move up someone just for the sake of progressing, but like it's a wash. No one ever advanced.
No, I mean if she
I say Iwa.
I'm
Yeah.
giving it to you.
But-
Okay.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you could go ahead.
So I was gonna say, if my boy moves on to the next match, it'll be interesting. But the next person is Mori Jin.
I was like,
He's
you
from God of
explain.
High School.
Yeah, you explain Mori. I'll explain John.
All right, so Mori, also another martial art person, specializes in renewal taekwondo. So he mostly uses feet, legs, sorry. And basically, he can learn anybody's ability to fight, which gives him an advantage. And that's just his base form. Obviously, my boy is nasty. I say he won the God of High School tournament. But either way, he is also a god, the monkey god. He has a special staff. What's that shit called? I forgot what the staff is called, but the staff can expand.
Yui.
Yeah, Yui. So Yui can expand. Yeah, kind of like Goku. You know, Goku and him is kind of similar.
Yeah, you
in
can
that
see
aspect.
the inspirations from Dragon Ball in God of High School.
Yeah, so basically has godlike powers for fighting, a godlike staff, godlike, health, stamina, everything like that. So my boy, nice.
Yeah. Now let me explain my boy before he gets whapped.
we don't even gotta do this. I ain't gonna waste the time.
let me explain John before he gets destroyed. Okay, John does have an overpowered ability. He like Iwa, but like not as dramatic. He has the ability to take other people's abilities. But John is only in high school, and he's not a god. He's not like a former god or anything. He's just a high school student with anger issues. and he can hold up to, I think, 4 abilities at once. But with that being said, even with his ability, even if he could use Morrigan's abilities, they're not. It's borrowed power. You can't exactly like. Mori doesn't use borrowed power. First of all, he just relies on his own power, and you can't replicate the years of training in the martial arts. So I don't really think this is. I don't think this is worth debating. Poor John. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't wait to get to this next matchup.
I love your character development, John, but like, hang in there for next time.
We need a losers bracket for real. I think most of these loser people be good fights.
Oh, I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm gonna have to reach for my bro here. I'm gonna have to dig deep for Sung Jin Woo. Ainz versus Sung Jin Woo. You know what's not helping? You know what's not helping? Is that like, no matter how much I defend, it's gonna come down to Irby's vote, because no matter how much I say about Sun, Pete already knows about Sun, but he also knows about Ainz. I know shit about Ainz, bro.
You know, I might just vote Sun just so so that
So
Goju can make it to the next round.
Fucking troll.
Shoot.
I approve. All right. Okay. You can start with Ainz.
All right. So if you played any MMO, and you know that one guy that played for years on out, has everything, has every ability, knows everything in and out. This is that guy. So background to the story. He had a whole guild. They had a whole castle, made up characters, everything. These characters were OP that they created. And he was the last person to play the game and got stuck into the game, Isekai, and ended up in his form. So he's a necromancer and a wizard and a physical DPS person. So basically, he can fight hand-to-hand combat. And in one form, he uses 2 broadswords, basically about the same size as a gut sword, in both hands. So that nigga already strong as shit. He can learn anybody's ability just by looking at it, or you tell him. And he also has every magical power there is. Just to say, he's more strong as a magician than a physical fighter, but he still killed niggas with his physical abilities.
So like, just off his abilities alone, they're actually a lot more similar than I thought.
Yeah, but this is the case. Since this nigga played for years on his MMO game, he has every item, and there are certain items that you have that you can keep reusing. And an example, one item is the ability to kill at least 30,000 people just by snapping it.
That's fucked up. that is
I'm
is that limited to
Sun Jin Woo?
Is that hold on?
Don't talk about it anymore.
Wait. Let me defend my boy. Hold on. Now,
No,
is that limited?
It's pure for Sun
This
Jin
is
Woo.
also a disadvantage for him too, for Sun, because his army. That nigga can wipe that army out easy.
Yeah,
I'm voting Sun.
Hold on.
Already casted it.
Okay, Irby, wait. We gotta be fair here, but let me defend. I got a question about that 30,000 kill shit. Like, is it just like anything? Like he could just wipe out a boss if he wanted to with that?
He can target anybody. In this instance, he was going against another army, so he targeted that army and killed who he wanted to kill. And that was just playing around with him.
Oh,
and once he killed them, it summoned these, I think it was 3 or 4 of these big ass, like 2-story tall, no, not 2-story, probably like 6-story tall, like goat things.
Yeah.
And them shits killed for him.
Oh, poor Sung. I'm so sorry.
Oh, what you saw before he moved on to the next one?
All right, so Sung Jin Woo. It's actually pretty similar to Ainz in terms of abilities, except for like being able to just understand any ability he sees and like use it. He is a necromancer, and his army, his shadow army, lasts as long as his mana is there. He has obviously he has magic power because he's a necromancer. He has like a Dominator's touch. He has skills. He's literally playing a game in real life, and I'd say his best attribute is his physical ability in the hand-to-hand combat. But my man can die. I think if they go after him again, he's pretty much done.
That last episode.
Yeah, yo, listen, I'm hyped for that. The man said, "Who the hell said anyone could leave without my permission?" I'm like, oh,
Mind you guys, I love the hell out of the Sun. That's my man crush. No shit, that nigga's pretty as hell. But
motherfucker's tatted on my
I,
arm, bro. But like, I'm just listening to Ainz, and I'm like,
Okay.
I can't. It's like, Irby, you can vote Sung Jin Woo all you want. I don't think I can go with Sun.
Dang. Well,
it's
then.
Ainz is OP, bro. Like,
Ainz sounds
first
OP,
off,
bro.
he's a skeleton. He's a skeleton mage. So it's like the nigga already dead. What are you gonna do with that?
I mean, it's Brooks.
That's
Okay.
fucked up. That's fucked up. All right, so I don't think we need to really discuss
Dang.
it. I think it's
You
pretty.
ain't gonna vote for your own boy? That's
Nah,
messed
I can't.
up.
I can't. It's not. I gotta be
That's
fair.
messed,
Ainz
that's
seems like
messed up.
Ainz sounds like he'd win that bout.
Mm. All right, so
Now I got Sung Jin Woo against all the losers in these brackets.
shoot, you don't know that yet.
I know that for a fucking fact.
Shoot, depends. Maybe Archer beats Gojo, and then Gojo beats Sung Jin Woo. You don't know.
I don't think Archer beating Gojo, but let's explain Archer again.
Uh, Archer is a summoned heroic hero from Fate Night State. He's pretty much his name. He's an archer. He's archery, and then he can conjure swords. They uses like 2 copies of swords in his hands if he needs to fight close hand to hand. He has this ability to summon swords and out of like thin air and just propel them wherever he needs to propel them. And then he also has the ability to create a reality marble in which he can conjure up an unlimited amount of blades as long as he has enough mana in his reserves. So he'll just throw blades at people, and that's pretty much it. He does have a technique where he can like throw up a shield, and also another technique where he could shoot like a high powered projectile arrow at people. But that's pretty much it. It's nothing to him. I don't think he'll win this one because Gojo is just on a whole different level. And yeah, looking up some Gojo facts. Yeah, Yep, Gojo. I got Gojo. These are 2 of my picks yet again. So I don't know. Someone created this thing all weird like this. I guess someone wants to see me fail.
You saw the randomized.
Did I?
Yes.
I don't remember this. This was just up when I got up.
Oh,
in
motherfucker!
here, so-
If you were ready, you would have seen it. You would say, "Oh, just go ahead and set it up." All right, bet.
No.
Listen.
Someone wanted me to fail. That I should have replaced Gojo with Luffy. Had Archer beaten Luffy, but
Listen,
no.
I don't want to hear it. Sung Jin Woo was a last minute add-in for me. He got wiped in the first round.
Yeah, he should. And just think about it. If we would have had Maple there,
She would have got wiped in the first round.
She would have been okay. Maybe it would have been different. Maybe it would have been Maple versus
Nah.
Megami or something.
Maple
Maple would have been
skill
number
for everybody
14.
she fight.
Maple would have been
Yeah.
number 14, and I think Ainz would have found a way.
But anyhow, yeah.
Gojo can't be touched.
Yeah, his limitless curse ability brings infinity into reality.
I don't
So
think we really need to debate this. I think it's gonna come down to like the minor details of Gojo's abilities versus Ain's abilities in the next round.
I left a few
yeah,
out. I left a few out.
shoot.
Okay,
I
all
got
right.
some ammo.
Okay, all
Mm.
right. Cool, 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 cool. All right, so let's just go ahead and I'm sorry, Archer. I didn't watch you, but you seem like an interesting
It's
character.
pretty cool. Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I definitely watched them out of order.
Okay, I I think match 2 and 4 got me most curious, interested.
Hmm.
I think the first one's a good matchup. The third one I think is a wash. Sorry, Iwa. Morty's just killing all my fucking
Let's go with the first.
Anos versus Valkyrie. I actually think this is a pretty good matchup because one's a demon king and the other one's like a god.
Yeah.
But Irby, you mentioned Valkyrie's soul or heart or something is not attached to her body. The thing is about Anos is he will realize that in a fight and then find a way to either just damage the soul that's in a separate plane or just reconnect the soul together.
But how? But how would he? Has he done that before?
He
Has he
creates
demonstrated
he
that
creates
ability?
magic. His knowledge in abilities just makes him so versatile. If he wants to do something, he just does it. He doesn't think about it. He's just like, "Oh, I'll just create it."
Yeah.
But I'm saying if he's created someone else in someone else's soul or something in the episode, then I could give it to you. But like some of these fights, like you wouldn't know like the weakness unless like you explicitly were
Hmm.
like were there. Like if they're just walking up fighting or something, like you wouldn't know. Just like
I
you
don't I
wouldn't know
don't
some of
remember
their
the
power.
fight too well, but like for example, he was going against this one guy who kept like shifting between dimensions and like and it's not that Anos is like OP to the point where like it's a wash match. It's just that like he's skilled enough and has the healing ability to like stay in the fight long enough to figure it out.
I think it'll come down to like the ultimate move. um, would her ultimate move kill him ultimately? I don't think so.
I don't
And
think so at all.
I think he would continue to fight until he found that weakness, and then would kill her.
Hmm. Interesting.
Hey, listen, I lost Seiya like really the first round.
Mm,
Let's be glad Valkyrie made it to round 2.
Yeah, of course Valkyrie, well, she's a deity, so
Yeah. I actually foresaw this being a good match, but like I think it's gonna come down to like Pete said, it's just gonna come down to like the final stretch and like if Valkyrie has no way to actually kill Anos and Anos is just gonna take the blows until he figures it out. It's like,
so it's
oh, I
two to
can't.
one. 2-1. I want it known that it's 2-1.
What do you mean?
Give Valkyrie a one. Submit her scores as one. 2-1. Yeah. I just want to know.
let it be. I guess there is a voting system here. Yeah, okay, all right, fair enough. You can consider
Yeah.
it the voting system. Oh, okay. I don't like this matchup. I don't like it at all. I love both of these motherfuckers, bro. I don't.
um, I think at this point with Bam, Reamer would beat him
I think
only
so
because
too.
he's still young and still trying to understand like all his powers.
I think Future Bam, no shot in hell for Rimuru, but I think right, yeah, I do agree. Right now, Rimuru has the upper hand on many. Oh
I don't
man, I'm
know.
so excited for Tower of God tomorrow.
I know Bam, he's getting kind of strong with that needle now. So I mean, shoot, he might.
Nigga, you only on the needle, bro. You ain't seen shit, right?
I'm just,
Bam,
but no, I'll go. I won't drag this out. Put
Bam
this
OP,
on
man.
Rimaru.
Yeah, Bam getting there, but
Put it 3-0.
Roman got the advantage.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Look, we don't need to debate this. Let's just. I'm just saying, like, we know both their abilities. Morty's a god. He was, at the end of the day, she's not in high school, but she's still a human being. Her ability
Right.
to
Yeah.
copy does not mimic the years of renewal taekwondo or whatever Morty uses. It's not. I'm sorry, you
I
will.
mean, he can copy your style.
Yeah,
They can go back and
he'll
forth,
copy
but
her
this
star
nigga-
and
this
make it
nigga
better.
God.
And make it better. Okay. I
Alright.
Pete, listen.
I'll be very convincing. I know it's hard.
No, I need Irby to be convincing with Gojo too, because I don't know, bro. I'm split. I'm torn.
You want to go first, Irby?
Nah, I'll let visitors go first.
Damn. Home field advantage.
Yes.
Okay, so two key things with my boy Ainz. He can stop time.
I
Okay.
just stop it right there. Just stop it right there. This nigga can freeze time, bro.
Mm.
This man can't use his ability if he can't move.
He can teleport. Freeze time, teleport. And aside from that thing I told you about killing the 30,000 people, he also has a spell where it's an instant death toward anybody that he chooses.
Well, dang.
Okay, I think the only way Gojo. I think. I think Ainz deserved to be in a different tournament.
But to be fair, he likes to toy with people. So I don't know if Gojo down the line we discover he has some shit where that can work on undead or
I was supposed to say, I think it comes down to like the show is very Jujutsu Kaisen is very oriented on Yuji and Sukuna. Like we haven't seen Gojo really have to struggle in a fight where like he had a Yami moment or any character in Black Clover where like he had to grow in battle. He's just always been too fucking OP.
We did have one though.
In the
the
past,
only time I seen when he was younger.
Yeah, in the time, the flashback. I think the only way Gojo makes it even like a 50-50 is if he gets Ainz in his domain. But how much senses does a skeleton have to lose?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
This nigga immune to everything.
Well, I mean, I guess kind of Gojo's ability is like infinite realities too. So maybe he lets him kill him one reality, but that doesn't mean he killed him in this one. So it goes down to like you can't really be touched either. And I feel like with Gojo's eyes, I'm reading something here, and it says that he can figure out what like a curse technique opponent has at like a glance. So if you're still equating it to like stuff, like maybe he already knows how strong Ainz is, and he figures out a way to put him in the domain early. But it might be a rough one here for my man Gojo.
But Gojo is also a show off and likes fucking with people.
Yeah.
Which ultimately
That's the same with Ainz.
Yeah, like that would work for Gojo if he wasn't also a fucking show off.
But I feel like Gojo, he only shows off when he's like supremely more powerful than an opponent. But if he looked at Ainz, it's like, oh, he has some high curse energy or whatever. He might be like, I have to take this serious, like no kid gloves,
Might have to reveal that Sharingan.
Yeah, he might. I don't know. It'd be close, but yeah.
The only thing
Yeah.
I can say is that Ainz has like a infinite disposal to like his armory. So he has like a void where he can reach in. Say you freeze time, like shit, he can hit me with this. He'll freeze it, reach into his void, grab something, put it on. Doesn't make him immune to it. Just because he did that shit with somebody else just to fuck with him, but not to like to save his ass.
Ainz
Yeah.
has basically become that game's developer.
Pretty much. That's how long. That's that's some nerd niggas that play this shit for years. They know everything. They got everything. Any downfall, they discovered it.
I'm just gonna assume, Pete, you're voting Ainz.
I gotta vote my boy. I
Irby?
still don't know all of Gojo abilities. I feel like down the line he
We
might
don't,
develop
yeah,
something.
we don't
I'm
actually
voting
know.
Gojo.
You're voting Gojo. All right, thanks,
Got it.
Irby. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
It's all you in the hot seat, sir.
Oh man,
You
You can
got to
vote
pick.
Gojo to make it interesting.
I
I
think
mean, you could, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, dude, like you said, at this point in time, Gojo, we don't know much about him.
I feel like if you take it, all right. So if you take in their abilities, Ainz has much more to work with. Gojo has an OP ability, but like I said, I don't know how the like his domain basically like you go in there, you lose all your senses. You don't know where anything is. You can't. You're fucked. But how does that fare against the undead? Ainz, although a player trapped in a game, is considered an undead. And then
Mm,
I feel like Gojo wouldn't be outmatched, but I feel like with both of their personalities, Gojo might like if he thought he had the upper hand might fuck with Ainz a little, and then Ainz would probably like in the end have the last word. I think I'm gonna give it to Ainz.
mm, I see where we stand.
I love Gojo, man. I do. I
Hmm.
watched one episode of Overlord and gave up on it. I just
Oh, you tripping? That shit is so
Dang.
good.
oh
Well, I'm
fuck.
voting Rimuru and Ainz. How about that? Don't even need to debate for me.
Demon Lord versus Demon King. Yeah, Anos versus Rimuru.
Hmm.
So should we take out Rimaru's ability to foresee everything with? Well, I guess that wouldn't be fair because that's
Nah, yeah,
taking
no,
out like his main thing.
yeah. All abilities attached.
You talking about taking out Raphael?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You could.
Now, if
because the only thing I would say is that because it's a foreigner, like would he be able to predict like somebody from a different world powers and
now hold on,
right?
because if you remember when Rimuru fought the Shisus or Shuna,
Shishuna or something.
yeah, when she fought her apprentice, they created an anti-magic barrier. I think Anos is actually capable of doing. I think he did that in a
Mm,
tournament, prevented magic. So
yeah,
Rimuru was just left with a couple skills, anything that wasn't magic based. He still had Raphael, but like she was basically, or like the great sage at that point. Basically, it was like, yo, you can't do this, you can't do that. You're
you
pretty much
done.
fucked. And if you get hit one more time, you're dead.
That's a good yeah.
So if Anos did like, and he would, because he'll last that long to figure out, oh, you're using magic. What if I take away your magic?
Mm.
I hate to say
Hmm.
it, but I think the Demon King's gonna
Nope.
beat the Demon Lord.
I'm voting Rimuru.
I
That's how I feel.
I respect that, but
That's how I feel. But no, I mean, I don't know. I feel like what if Rimuru down the line figures out a way how to overcome an anti-magical barrier. We haven't
which
seen it yet, but
he is since he evolved into Demon Lord.
I mean, he did do something where he entered the city. Uh, do you remember when after they put that barrier for whatever the souls, he went in and it did the city? Or what if he puts a barrier inside the barrier that negates the magic barrier?
I think it would come
I
down
don't
to
know.
whoever put up the barrier
It probably would have
first.
been too late. Yeah.
Yeah, because like you'd have to use the magic to put up the barrier, and if you can't use magic, then you're kind of fucked.
I don't know.
I think it would
I'm
come down to
feeling.
like who puts up the barrier first. But Rimuru,
Damn.
oh
I
man,
mean, Raphael might be like, "Oh, this guy has this skills. These skills are a mismatch for your skills." So the preemptive strike would be put up this skill first. I don't know.
I
It's
don't
a tough
think they
one.
could. I feel like it wouldn't be able to predict another demon outside world skills.
yeah, no,
But I
Maybe
mean,
maybe at like a base level, but maybe I
no,
don't
I'm
think
saying,
everything.
but like for the purpose of this one, we all said that they all had to be in like the same whatever. So I feel like it's a possibility. You know, if that was Benny Maru was there, he'd be like, "Oh, you gotta do this, Rimuru, and do this." But you know, he's not there.
but I
But
also feel
still,
like Rimuru just became a demon lord. Anos
he
is a
doesn't.
demon king.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
This
true.
this is tough.
I mean, and Remu still lost to the other demon lord chick, the
Who?
the kid looking one. I forgot her name.
Oh,
The
Milim,
girl.
Maline.
the destroyer, Milim.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
they
her.
they fought early on. I don't think he wasn't a full. I think
No,
he was just friends at that point.
he wasn't, but like I don't think he'd fare up against her. Like the other demon lords are scared of Milim.
And what? Right. And what I'm saying now is that Demon King is above a lord. I would assume, or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, because
So
I don't know where that time I got carried in slime is headed, but like I imagine with as many demon lords they have, there's someone above that. We already know Anos, as far as the demon lords involved, is at the top of it. The only way you can kind of bring Anos down to a much similar level to Rimu is like arguing that he was reincarnated. He doesn't have all his abilities, but if we use him in his prime before the reincarnation, I don't,
I'm going Rimuru, my boy.
I love
yeah,
Rimu,
ain't knows
bro.
that nigga ain't knows create spells. That
Yeah,
Yeah.
nigga will
like
create some shit.
RV, you're losing a lot of votes today. I'm just.
Well, that's what happens when you put all my people versus each other in the first round and can never make out to the second.
Do I even have? Oh wait, Anos was one of mine. All right, so all right,
Yeah.
I'm
Let
guessing
the
2-1.
yes, let the record show it was 2-1. Don't even gotta do this. Eins. Next one. Eins versus Anos.
listen. I'm just glad I got someone that made it to the finals.
Yeah, because you made mine fight each other and yours it
I-
just
That
was
is
all
funny,
willy
bro.
nilly through there.
That is funny.
Yeah. All willy nilly. Didn't get a chance.
Yeah. Do we think Morty has a chance against Hines?
No.
Nah, because I think Irons could stand up to his physical abilities too.
I'm sorry, Morty.
Because like I say, his physical form, he can stand up to niggas that train. That's all they do.
I'm sorry, Morty. I like your character. I do.
I'm surprised Maury made it so far, to be honest.
He
Guess it was a
shouldn't
matchup.
have. It was a matchup.
He had
If
some
you
good
put,
matchups. He had some
If you
good
had put
matchups.
Archer where whoever John was, Maury wouldn't made it past the second round. But hey, that's neither here or there. I guess you know, someone wants to look good for the tournament. But hey, just keep it moving.
Shut the fuck up, Herbie.
True.
Listen, it's the way the chips landed.
Uh-huh. I think you did something funky there.
I did nothing but shuffle the seeds and then create the
Some
brackets.
some don't smell right.
I hit 2 buttons.
Mm-hmm. Some don't smell right.
Ooh,
Now this was interesting here.
this is.
I don't know. Whichever one Carlos ain't picked, that's what I'm picking.
I don't even know how to approach this fight.
Yeah.
I feel like you can't kill Anos, but I feel like you can't kill Heinz.
Do we just want to have co-champions in the inaugural
No.
tournament of strength?
No. I need to figure this out.
Shoot, if you can't figure it out, I'd slap on 2 first place winners, baby, and keep it moving.
Shit, man.
Yeah, this is tough because
Well,
they both basically invincible.
while y'all debate, whichever one Carlos don't pick, I picked the other one. So
Well, all right. So, and I'm happy Anos made it to the end, but I think he does have a limit to his abilities. I don't know how close Ainz has come to like dying or anything.
That nigga has not showed any sign of dying or losing or anything. That nigga toys with people.
Okay, yeah.
And
So
it's not because he know he is better. He just does it just to fuck with people.
yeah, I think as powerful as Anos is, he does have a limit, and I eventually won't be able to take that beating if this man just has like once he runs out of soldiers, he can use his magic. Once he runs out of magic, he can use his fighting ability. I
But again, this like I said, it's like any other MMO. So if he could have a mana, deposit. I've just yet to see anything where he said like he used up too much or at his limit. I mean, in one fight he did fight like one of his people,
mm-hmm.
and she was like a god vampire type chick. She almost killed him because she had like insta kill type of power too, but he still had the advantage because he had the arsenal that he can just reach in and grab something and help him out with.
And then Inos also has like access to a lot of things and a lot of spells and oh fuck man, that's gonna come down to the wire, honestly. It's just Irby, it might come down to you.
you already know what's going to happen. I said whichever one Carlos don't pick.
That would be
opposite of Carlos.
that would mean Heinz wins.
Well, it looks like Ainz is the winner in this inaugural tournament of strength.
I don't know, bro.
Like I said, we could just have two co-captains.
But I feel like down the road, I'm gonna find out what Ain's weakness is. At this point,
You know what really sucks? You know what really
You
sucks
know
about
his
Anos?
weakness is getting computer virus, get wiped out.
I mean, there's an actual word
System
now.
corruption.
You know what sucks about Anos? We'll never see if he can do more because unfortunately the author passed away.
Well, you
That's why they
might
might
be
do
able to.
something for
Cause some people I read, like the one series of books I read, he passed away in like 2010 or something, or a long time ago, and they still been cranking out books. Just his co-author just took over. So,
This company said they're not gonna continue the work.
well, then I guess you'll never know. So, I guess Ain's Overlord wins.
Hey, depends on Pete's vote. If you're going opposite of me and Pete votes Ainz and I choose to vote whoever I want, I can sway your vote.
Shoot,
You know, I'm voting for it, baby.
Yeah, hometown Ain's.
All right, yeah, Ainz wins.
Yeah.
Just for the record, Irby voted.
You did it backwards.
Just for the record, Irby voted Anos.
No, I voted Ain's.
Oh, I voted Ainz too. Hold on.
Then it's 3-0.
Oh, it's 2-1.
It's 2-1. You voted opposite of me.
Yeah, well, okay then. Doesn't matter. I still got the result I wanted. So
Okay.
I'm a little disappointed. Disappointed in the tournament overall. I feel like this was set up for one host to fail, while the other one to do better. But there'll be better days.
Listen, if you want,
I'll learn to come back stronger. So we'll see how this goes. Might just pick
If
Whole
you
bunch of
want,
Luffy stuff next time.
if you want, you can run the bracket next time.
Nope. I don't care enough.
You fucking ass.
The viewers know why I'm here. Give the viewers what they came to see. Mm-hmm.
All right,
They
so
know.
our official
They know
winner
what you did to me.
for this tournament. What are we calling this? Tournament of power? Tournament of strength? Tournament of OPness?
Well, your title said tournament of strength, sir. So that's what we'll go by.
Okay, so tournament of strength. Ainz being the winner, Anos being the runner up. Let's vote on a third place from the losers. Let's go, Joe.
I'm
Never mind.
going.
That's not.
I'm
That's
going
not, that's not-
Rimuru over God Mori. So
Yeah,
yeah.
Mayweather definitely kill him.
Yeah, Riri was killing Morty.
Yes.
Again, it's crazy Maury made it so far.
It is. He had a wonderful matchup. My picks ain't getting no matchup like that. But hey, it should have been Gojo and Ainz in the finals, and Gojo was second place. But hey, you gotta blame the creator of the bracket for this one.
Hey, listen, man.
Man,
Listen.
You on mute
when
now.
you watched the Dragon Ball tournaments, Goku and Vegeta wasn't always on the opposite brackets. I'm just saying.
Shoot.
We need a OP tournament. Every OP nigga we know.
Bruh, are we
Luffy won't be on that one.
Would we be keeping it to MCs or like just the most OP person in the universe? Like in that
Anybody.
Shit. That'd be rough. That's gonna be rough.
It was definitely more OP.
Yeah, we got
There's always somebody.
we got more tournaments for you guys. I'm trying to set them up to where our special guest, Lord Infamous / Pete, because we all know I can't resist calling him Pete in the.
Sure can. Get out of man government name.
It'd be like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. I'm gonna be planning for it to him to be part of it, so we always have that 2-3 split. Irby's gonna take control of one of the brackets, so I can't be blamed for anything one of these days.
I'll let you handle it because it makes for good content. People are like, man, that Sinji fella really don't want Irby to win, and I can just make good content, man. Get people what they want. Some tea flavors, some
Bro,
spicy.
But you had 3 people make it to round 2.
Yeah, but my other 4 people fought. They had to kill the other 4 people in the first round, man.
I think I only had.
Yeah,
I
matchup.
I had 3 people in round 2.
Yeah, every matchup, my person had to fight one each other. So 3 times.
Pete lost everyone in the first round. No, he had Morty.
Shit.
He had Morty.
Yeah.
All right. So
one of mine ain't fight each other. I had Mob and Rimuru.
But you made it to the semifinals.
Shoot. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you had Rimuru.
Maybe. That's suspicious.
Ain't nothing. It's definite. It's right there. We're looking at it.
I don't know. I can't see it. I'm legally blind. I cannot see.
All right. Okay. So, although it's 30th episode, we did a tournament. We're still going to continue this process. Pete, you listen to it every week. Flavor of the week. Did you, and we'll start with you because you're our guest, did you see anything the last week that had you just thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it? And it was like, damn, that was a good fucking scene. That was a good fucking read. That was a good moment.
Shoot. This caught me off guard.
I didn't think we would do it because we had the tournament.
Nah, that's a weekly thing, so we're doing it.
It ain't gotta be weekly.
Shit.
You must have got something you wanted to talk about, so you could have just said, "I got something I saw that I want to talk about."
You go first. Let me get my stuff ready.
I didn't have anything. I used you to stall.
Oh God.
Well, I tell you what, I got something.
Go ahead, Irby.
I saw that was a complete.
Let your truth out.
thing I saw that was a complete travesty was this daggone tournament set up. It was gosh awful.
I got one.
So
I
you
got
trying to
one.
kill
I
me.
actually did watch some tales of Seishi or something, and they had a fight with a demon girl and archbishop somebody, or I forget the term he said. It was a decent fight. She ended up beating him, ate some other demon, got some powers, so just kept it moving. That's a nice one. That's my flavor.
Nice.
Other than this tournament being rigged, that's neither here nor there.
You said you
I
had
got
one
one.
old infamous.
Yeah. So it's an anime called Tsukamichi, Movement Fantasy,
Not to
and
be
it's
confused
like,
with Takamichi.
yeah, it's isekai, isekai, but it like it's one of those humor ones. So they admit that it's an isekai, and the main character's like, oh shit, here we go again, another isekai. Uh, he's
Actually, I think I
OP,
heard of
but the
that.
funny, it just came out. It's still coming out weekly. But the funniest part about it is that the god in his world doesn't like him for some reason. So she sends him into the world unable to speak. Well, he's able to speak everything except for human. So English language. So as he goes up to like a human, they just see him speaking like monster, and him saying like monster noises and scaring him, and them running away. And then he realizing that, oh shit, this dumbass bitch didn't give me the ability to speak English. But yeah, it's funny. It's the dude's smart, and it's another great isekai if you're into those.
Okay. I think I'm gonna have to give mine up to Tokyo Revengers.
Hmm.
And I think I might have to give it up to
My boy Baji a monster.
yeah. I was drawing a name on a blank on his name, but the man took out 50 people while bleeding.
Well, thanks for ruining it.
You saw it.
No,
What do you mean?
I didn't see it because he didn't fight no one last episode because he didn't go in.
Nah, you asked me if we were still watching everything we had to watch just in case we couldn't do this, and I said yeah, so I assumed you watched it.
But then you also said that was contingent on Lord Infamous being here, and he said he was going to be in here, so I didn't watch it. You jerk.
Yo, so Baji beats the shit out of like 50 people.
You don't even care.
You already heard it.
You don't even care. That hurts.
Pete, you know the moment I'm talking about. I won't go
Not-
into further details.
Not only did you rig the tournament, you just don't care nothing about my feelings.
Bro, the last we spoke about our schedule, I thought we were in a
Mhm.
clear understanding that we were continuing.
Nope.
So I read all of Jujutsu. I watched everything I had to watch, and I wrote notes on it in case because I had to remember it for next week.
Well, aren't you a Boy Scout, sir? Mr. Prepared.
I try, man. I try.
Not me, though.
I guess it'd be like that.
The next episode is going to be a jerker.
That hurts me.
On the bright side, I didn't see the next episode.
Well, bright side, we ain't seen it together. So,
That's it. That's all I got. Anybody has any closing statements?
I appreciate y'all bringing me back on. Looking forward to the next episode without me.
Ooh, Pete, promote your page.
Oh yeah, Facebook, www.facebook.com/gamingtruths. Come there, post your stuff. I've been a little inactive because work is busy. However,
Ditto.
a lot of like-minded people, a few people interacted, which is great. Almost 500 likes, so help us out.
Gotta build each other, man. Gotta build each other. Irby, anything you wanna note other than your displeasure in this tournament?
nope. Maybe Let's see. Be kind to your friends. You know, don't
Unless you have friends like Irby, then just ignore them.
then be ultra kind to them because they're probably hurting the most. But still,
Hey, you got something you want to talk about?
no, I'm just saying. But still, yeah. Thank you guys for listening. Tell your friends about us, and look forward to seeing you next week.
5-star
And
review.
yeah, 5-star review. Hopefully, you get a unflawed tournament one of these times.
Oh my god.
Uh, but appreciate your listenings.
All right, guys. Herbal Synergy. We're on Spotify. We're on Anchor. We're on Google Podcasts. We're on some other things I haven't heard of. I'm gonna try to get us on Apple Podcasts so you can leave reviews. I'll need an account so I can actually see those reviews. But that's
Yep, we're on Apple
IRBAL.
Podcasts.
We are.
Yep.
Hey, we're on Apple fucking Podcast. That's IRBALSINERGY. We're also on YouTube. If you want to leave comments, I actually check the comments on YouTube. So by all means, any suggestions, any comments, blah blah blah, leave it on the YouTube video. And we'll catch you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.